Wildlife cameras are capturing animals that scientists can't explain. Not rare animals, not endangered species. Completely unknown creatures that don't match anything in official records. And here's the truth most people don't realize: we haven't even discovered most life on Earth yet. Scientists estimate that over 80% of species are still unknown. Which means what you're about to hear might not be as impossible as it sounds. Because right now, hidden cameras across forests, mountains, and jungles are quietly recording things that shouldn't exist, and almost nobody is talking about it. Let's break this down. First, why is this happening now? Simple. Cameras are everywhere. Years ago, exploring deep forests required teams, money, and time. Now, a small motion camera can sit in the wild for months, silently watching, no human noise, no disturbance. Just pure, raw nature. And when animals don't feel watched, they act differently. They come out. This is where things get strange. Researchers started reviewing footage expecting deer, bears, or wolves, but instead, they found creatures with body shapes that don't match any known species. Long limbs where they shouldn't be. Eyes that reflect light in unnatural ways. Movements that look almost calculated, not like instinct, like awareness. Now here's where most people make a mistake. They assume it's fake. But many of these recordings come from scientific research projects, from national parks, from conservation groups, places where data matters. So what are these cameras actually catching? In some regions, cameras have recorded animals that look like a mix between species. Not quite wolf, not quite fox, something in between. In other areas, shadowy figures appear only at night. Too large for known predators, too silent for anything we understand. And then there are the ones that disappear. Animals that show up once and are never seen again. No tracks, no second sighting, nothing, almost like they were never there. So what's really going on? There are three main explanations experts are looking at. The first, undiscovered species. This is actually the most likely. Every year, scientists discover thousands of new animals. Deep oceans, dense jungles, remote mountains, places humans barely reach. So it makes sense that some animals have simply avoided detection. Until now, the second explanation: evolution in action. Some animals may be changing faster than we expect, adapting to new environments. Climate change, habitat loss, and human activity are forcing wildlife to evolve quickly. So what we're seeing might not be unknown creatures, but familiar ones that have changed so much. They look completely new. And then comes the third explanation, the one nobody likes to talk about: misidentification, or something else entirely. Because not every clip has a clear answer. Some footage shows movements that don't match any known animal behavior, patterns that don't repeat, shapes that seem off. Even experts sometimes disagree on what they're seeing. And that's where things get uncomfortable. Because when science doesn't have an answer, people start asking bigger questions. Are we missing something? Or have these creatures always been there, just outside our view? Now here's something even more interesting. Technology is making this situation worse, or better, depending on how you see it. Artificial intelligence is now being used to scan wildlife footage. It can process thousands of hours of video in seconds. And guess what? AI is finding patterns humans completely missed. Clips that were ignored before are now being flagged as unidentified, meaning the number of unknown sightings is growing fast. This isn't slowing down, it's accelerating. And the more we look, the more we find. But here's the part that really matters to you. Why should you care? Because this changes how we see the world. Most people live their lives thinking everything is already known, mapped, studied, explained. But that's not true. We are still living on a planet full of mystery, entire ecosystems we don't understand. creatures we haven't named, behaviors we can't explain. And every new discovery reminds us of one thing: we are not as in control as we think. Now imagine this. What happens in the next 5 to 10 years? Cameras get smaller, AI gets smarter, exploration goes deeper. That means more footage, more discoveries, more unknown animals entering the conversation. Some of them might become officially recognized species, but some might not, because not everything fits neatly into categories. And that's what makes this so fascinating. We are watching discovery happen in real time, right now, through silent cameras in places humans rarely go, capturing moments that challenge everything we think we know about life on Earth. So the next time you see a forest or a remote mountain, remember this: something out there might be watching that we haven't even discovered yet. And the only reason we're starting to notice is because the cameras are finally seeing what we couldn't follow to stay ahead of the future. Because this is just the beginning.